Welcome to the Adventure Bootcamp Holiday Fitness Challenge. As you've heard me say a few times over the past few weeks, we are really excited about finishing 2013 very strong. So this week's video, we're going to focus on the foundation of the Holiday Fitness Challenge, your plan.
Today we're going to be reviewing the plan that you'll be following. As an example, I'm going to use the 18-pound weight loss plan simply as an example. You'll pick from one of the four options as the appropriate goal for you. As an overview, your entire plan is on one sheet of paper, and each plan is broken down further into 6 sections. Also, as a note, the underlined text in each section is a hyperlink that will give you more information on that particular part of your plan when you click on it. Section 1, your measurable outcome, is simply your goal for the Holiday Fitness Challenge. Keep in mind that your calories and your weight loss milestones and the measurements, which we'll cover in just a moment, are all based on an 11-week period. We're making the assumption that you'll continue to follow the plan during the holidays and finish 2013 strong. As a note, 18 pounds of body fat reduction over 11 weeks is a pretty aggressive goal during any time period, and it may be even more challenging during the holidays. It's definitely doable, provided it's a healthy goal for someone who needs to lose 18 pounds of body fat. But also keep in mind that outcomes and goals are simply targets that allow us to focus. Those picking the 18-pound weight loss goal will surely need to be very focused, and that level of focus can lead to a feeling of disappointment if you have a bad day or a bad couple of days or a bad week of execution. Do not let perfect get in the way of good. If somebody shoots for 18 pounds over 11 weeks but actually loses 13 pounds, not only is that good, but that is totally awesome. So make sure that you have the right mindset for this challenge and do not let perfect get in the way of possible. Section 2, your executable plan, is simply the series of plans that you're going to take that will lead you to your big outcome, in this example, losing 18 pounds. So your plan includes working out 5 to 6 days per week, a daily calorie deficit of 820 or 5,800 calorie deficit per week, consuming 90% of the fat loss foods, which does give you 10% of freedom to have fun with whatever you decide to eat, and 4, restoring your body. And for more information on any of those key areas of your plans, simply click on the link within your plan. Section 3, milestones, very simply are your mini targets within your big goal or outcome. For those with the goal of 18 pounds lost, each week your goal or mini target is to lose 1.65 pounds of body fat. By the end of our first 4 weeks of camp, you'll be down 6.6 pounds. And by December 20th, you're going to be down 14.85 pounds. And of course, by the end of the 11th week, which will be Saturday, January the 4th, you will have reached your goal of losing 18 pounds of body fat. Section 4, your critical drivers, are the things that must be performed on a daily or weekly basis that will lead to you reaching your mini targets and ultimately your primary outcome, in this case, 18 pounds of body fat reduction. Those include 1 mile on the track for 20 days before camp starts at 5:30 a.m. Now, this will be done October 21st through the 15th in our first 4 weeks of the Holiday Fitness Challenge. You're going to want to work out 5 to 6 times per week. You're going to want to log all of your food intake to ensure that you're hitting a daily calorie deficit of 820 or that 5,800 calorie deficit per week that we talked about earlier. You'll want to plan your meals to ensure that you're consuming 90% of the food from the fat loss foods that are available in your recipes. And of course, it's essential that you restore your body every day so that you have energy to keep going day after day, week after week over the next 11 weeks. Section 5, measurements, are the areas that you will measure on a regular basis to ensure that you're on track to achieving your goal. For example, a weekly calorie count. In this case, 5,800 calorie deficit is required at the end of each week to reach an 18-pound body fat reduction after 11 weeks. You also want to make sure you're consuming 90% of the fat loss foods. You're going to track how much you sleep at night. You're going to track how many workouts you have by November 15th, by December 20th, and then by January 4th. And you'll also track your weight loss by scheduling your Adventure Bootcamp evaluation. So Section 5 are where you're going to be able to check in on a regular basis to see how your actions are resulting in the outcomes that you want to achieve. And finally, Section 6, Correction Focus, is where you'll check in to see how your actions are impacting your measurements or your results. Doing this on a regular basis allows you to correct and refocus as we go. So, for example, if you're not hitting your weekly calorie deficits, what needs to be adjusted? If you don't hit your November 15th milestone, what correction needs to happen? It's possible that you need to refocus on your food intake or your consistency of workouts, but it's also possible that an 18-pound weight loss goal is not realistic for you over 11 weeks. This section is not intended for you to beat yourself up, but rather for you to correct and adjust as you go along the Holiday Fitness Challenge.
So that's the overview of your plan. Please let us know if you have any questions at all about any of the sections within that plan. We cannot wait to see the results that you create over these next 11 weeks.